Hey guys, Crystal here from Indie Hip Chick. Welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, we kind of have a double header, if you will. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm reviewing multiple products that kind of go in multiple categories within the TGIN hairline, as well as something that is not in the line, but kind of partners really well with the deep conditioner. So first off, I am going to be reviewing and demoing how to use the Honey Miracle Hair Mask, which is the deep conditioner that's carried by TGIN. And then I will be partnering this deep conditioner with the Headz Thermal Cap, which is this right here. It's an awesome little thing. So I'll be showing you guys how to use it and just kind of sharing my thoughts on what I think about this thermal cap. Along with that demonstration, I am also going to be reviewing the Wash Day products that are carried within the TGIN line, which consists of the Moisture Rich Sulfate Free Shampoo and the Triple Moisture Replenishing Conditioner. If you're interested in hearing a little bit about the Wash Day products, as well as seeing how the deep conditioner works in partnership with the thermal cap, just keep watching. Okay, so we are going to start this process off on freshly washed and conditioned hair. And I have my hair in sections already from using the conditioner. So when you use the the Headz thermal cap, it recommends that you start off on towel dried hair when you're doing your deep conditioner, because if you don't, you will be dripping water all over the place. So usually I just put the deep conditioner in my hair while I'm in the shower, but since I am demonstrating how you're supposed to correctly use the Headz cap, the Headz thermal cap, and the deep conditioner, I'm gonna do it right this time. This is what my hair looks like fresh out of the shower with just the conditioner applied and finger detangle, and it feels really good and looks really good, which I wasn't really expecting because I've been using the deep conditioner lately as my regular conditioner. So to know that the regular conditioner is just as good as the deep conditioner is really awesome. It's like, oh wow, like I don't have to necessarily buy both, or I don't necessarily have to deep condition my hair every week. Maybe I can reduce it to once a month or twice a month, and then on those other days I could just do a regular conditioner. We are starting this process off like we usually do. I brought my bottle of water mixed with aloe vera juice. I did not warm it up this time. I would recommend warming it up. I just didn't feel like wasting my aloe vera juice, so I'm using the same mixture that I used in the last video. So I'm going to spray the section a little bit just to get it resaturated just a little, not a lot, just a little, so that it is easy to distribute the product throughout your hair. And then I'm going to take about this much, what is this? It's deep conditioner, but it is really called the Honey Miracle Hair Mask. So it's a hair mask, I guess, instead of a deep conditioner. So I'm using about this much, and I'm going to put that in the one section. But that's how that looks. And I think I'm just going to roll it back up instead of putting it back in a twist. I think I'm going to do it like this because it should make it easier to rinse out, like just to take them down and rinse it all out. And then we are going to do the same thing to the other sections. Take our water bottle with our aloe vera juice, and we're going to spray that section to make it easier to distribute the product. Then we're going to take about this much of the hair mask and apply it to the section. So for this last section, I accidentally applied the deep conditioner without putting the water on it, and did just fine. So I guess you didn't have to do that step if you didn't want to and didn't want your hair to be wetter. You could just put the mask on and been just fine. You live and you learn, right? Okay, so the hair mask is applied to all 4 sections. And so before I go and actually use the thermal cap on my hair and continue this deep conditioning process, I wanted to tell you guys how to actually use the heat cap. Because if you've never done one before, it could be a little daunting, because it's not just like you turn on the hooded dryer and then you're under there. You have a few steps before you get to that part. So with this Hot Headz thermal cap, I have the Galaxy one, and it's purple on the inside. So what you do basically is you put this in the microwave to heat it. And there are flax seeds throughout this cap, which heat up and then, you know, work just like a hooded dryer would. It keeps the heat in and activates the hair mask, your deep conditioner, and, you know, does what deep conditioners do. Moisturize your hair and all that other good jazz. So what you do is you pick whichever one side. So whatever side you want to be the outward facing side. And then you put this in the microwave with these little bands here facing up. So you put it in the microwave, and I think it's 1,000-watt microwave is what you're aiming for. So you have to make some adjustments if your microwave is, you know, higher wattage or lower wattage. So you put it in like this with these little pieces facing upwards for 45 seconds. Once the 45 seconds are done, you reverse it. Turn it inside out, like so. This little elastic band area facing up as again, and you put this back in the microwave one more time for 45 seconds. Well, not one more time. We're gonna do it another time after that. So after those 45 seconds, once again, turn it inside out, put it in the microwave, 45 seconds. After those 3 45-second rounds, your thermal cap is ready to go. So, if your cap, you notice, isn't very hot, then you can do it a few additional times. I think the maximum amount of minutes that you're supposed to do is maybe 3 minutes or something like that altogether. I can't remember exactly. So after putting this in the microwave for 3 45-second intervals, you apply a processing cap, and then you put this on your head. I would definitely recommend that you have that processing cap already on, so that when you take it out the microwave, you are putting it immediately on your head. Because I noticed, like, when I let it cool down a little, that the cap didn't stay hot very long. So I feel like as soon as you get out the microwave, you need to be putting it on your head right away to maximize the heat and the deep condition session. So that is how you use the Hot Headz thermal cap. So as far as the Honey Miracle hair mask, it does recommend that you sit under a hooded dryer, or in our case, the thermal heat cap. That just sounds so weird saying it, right? It's like a tongue twister. The Hot Headz thermal cap for 10 to 15 minutes, or you can leave it on your hair for 35 minutes up to an hour with no heat. So sometimes I alternate which ones I do. Sometimes I do the hour with no heat. Sometimes I do the thermal cap, but maybe for 30 minutes instead of the 10 to 15, just because a lot of times I'm doing stuff while I'm deep conditioning my hair. So it's safe to do it for a longer amount of time if you have to, or even a shorter amount of time if you're in a rush. All right, so this is how things look when you are deep conditioning your hair with the thermal Hot Headz. So I did want to give you guys like one tip that I've learned while using this cap. So it's not very big. Like, I'm not quite sure who decided the sizing on these thermal caps, but I feel like they're just not big enough for people with natural hair. Like if you just plan to put it on top of like your afro or on top of big hair. Let's just put it that way. I definitely recommend that you go on ahead and either section your hair off like how I did and had it in the 4 sections so it's kind of flat against my head, or even put it in like 4 plaits, or just something, you know, like that kind of condenses your hair down so that it fits on top of all of your hair, like all around, like it fits all around. Because it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of small. I think it's kind of small. Like it's right here at my hairline and right at the back of my hairline in the back. Or maybe they made it perfectly for just this area. I don't know. But I think it's kind of small. Like if I decided I was going to leave my hair like big or put it in a ponytail and then deep condition, like it just wouldn't work. I would just be deep conditioned in the ends. So that is one tip. Another tip that I have is when you use your processing cap, I would recommend getting maybe an extra large processing cap, or just, you know, bigger than your normal size processing cap, so that you can bring it down some, so that your thermal cap sits on top of the processing cap versus the processing cap being underneath it. This kind of helps with the cleaning and stuff like that, because you're not supposed to get the hot Headz cap on your deep conditioner. So if your processing cap comes down over that area, I don't know, I feel like this is not making sense. If your processing cap comes down further than the heat cap, then you won't get deep conditioner or product on your heat cap. And that means you don't have to clean it as often, because you cannot submerge this cap. Like, if you're gonna clean it, you gotta like spot clean, like with some water and a rag. So I would recommend getting a processing cap that is maybe 1 size or 2 sizes bigger than your ordinary processing cap or shower cap, so that you can pull it down a little bit further and place the thermal cap on top of it, so it never touches the products at all. I believe that is all for tips as far as with the thermal cap. I will say that when you take it out the microwave, it will feel hotter against your hand than it does when you apply it. Do not burn yourself. I'm not telling you to, you know, just go crazy. But I do notice that it will feel super hot to my hand, like when I'm touching it right here. And maybe that's because that's where all the flax seeds and stuff are on this main part of the cap. But once I put it on my head, like in this part, I feel like this part doesn't ever get hot. The band, like I feel like it doesn't get hot. So it'll be hot to my hand, but it won't be hot to my head. So if it does feel hot to your head, there's a chance that you may be fine once you put it on your head, because it may not be as hot. I would just proceed with caution, because, you know, something that don't burn me might burn you, just so that no one comes out of this with a burnt head. But I will say that it is usually hotter to my hand than it is to my head. And so that's why I said, like, immediately after I take it out the microwave, I go ahead and put it on my head. Even though it feels hot to my hand, it's usually perfectly fine for deep conditioning. So I'm going to go on ahead and tell you guys a little bit about the shampoo and the conditioner that are carried within the TGIN line, because I actually just used both of those today, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight on them, because I actually really like them a lot. The shampoo is actually the shampoo is really nice. Like, I haven't actually changed my shampoo in a long time. I've been using the Mielle shampoo for some months, probably almost a year, because I really like it a lot. And so since I was doing this TGIN series, I decided I would go on ahead and get all the products within that line and actually use them all together, versus, you know, sticking with my usual shampoo and conditioner. And I'm actually really happy that I did that. The shampoo is really nice. Like, it's strange, because I wasn't expected to actually like it. Usually I will like the stylers and like the deep conditioner, but I won't like the shampoo and I won't like the conditioner, the regular conditioner. But that is not the case for these products. As far as the shampoo, it is a sulfate-free shampoo, so there is that, it doesn't suds as much as like a regular shampoo would. And it doesn't feel as clean, I guess, as a regular shampoo would, but it's really nice. Like, when I put it in my hair, because I usually wash my hair twice in the shower. The first time, of course, you don't get as many suds. It's kind of like, it's just kind of getting that top layer off. But the second time, you get a lot more suds, and it just feels really moisturizing. Like, once I rinse it out, it doesn't feel like my hair is stripped, but it doesn't necessarily feel like my hair is dirty. It still feels like the oil is still in my hair, but it's not like build up oil. It just feels moisturized, I guess. I don't know, it's really weird, because usually I don't like moisturizing shampoos, because like my scalp, like I want to make sure my scalp is clean. Like, I just want to make sure, because I know I get dandruff, and I get dandruff really bad, so I want to make sure my scalp is clean and that my hair is clean, so I'm starting off with like a clean slate when I'm putting more products on. But the shampoo is really nice, and it kind of made me think that maybe I could get away with using the shampoo without following it up with the conditioner, and just jump straight into using a deep conditioner outside of the shower, because it's really nice. Like, I can separate my hair easily, like put it in the 4 sections after washing, which is something that you don't always get with a shampoo. Sometimes when you use a shampoo, at least for me, like it'll be so stripping that your hair kind of feels like it's stuck together. And with this shampoo, you don't have that. It feels like curls in hair, and it feels really, really good. As far as the regular conditioner that's carried in the line, which was the replenishing, I think, the moisture replenishing conditioner, I like it a whole lot, and I really wasn't expected to like it as much as I like the deep conditioner. So it's like I wouldn't say watered down, but just like a less potent version of the deep conditioner. Like it feels really, really good. I could detangle my hair, all the knots just slip right out. I actually didn't even have a whole lot of shed hair using it, because like usually like while I'm in the shower, I'll finger detangle through each section, and then like as I'm finger detangling, I kind of pull out like the knots and the shed hair, and I didn't have as many. Like I feel like it really broke down those knots, which is something that I noticed that the deep conditioner does do when I use it as a regular conditioner. So I really, really like it, and I really like the way that my hair felt afterwards, which was why I was saying that maybe I can reduce the amount of times I deep condition each month. Like instead of doing a deep conditioner every week, maybe I can reduce it down to every 2 weeks, or maybe once a month, because that the regular after shampoo conditioner was really, really nice. Like it legit, like I was just like, wow, this is really nice. It's really moisturizing. It's not condition, but it detangles your hair really nice. Like I really liked it. I liked it a lot, and I definitely recommend it. As far as the Honey Miracle Mask the Honey Miracle Hair Mask, these tongue twisters, they're getting me. I really, 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 really like this hair mask. This was actually one of the first products that I used within the TGIN line, because I was transitioning from Milrose, I believe, because their deep conditioner is really nice, but it comes in this jar is so much smaller, and it costs either more or equal amount as this big jar of deep conditioner. So I was just tired of having to buy that deep conditioner as often as I was. So I transitioned to this TGIN one because it was the same amount for more product. And I love it. Like I love to use it as a deep conditioner with heat, because it leaves your hair feeling really, really soft, and like knots are melted right out. But I also really like using it as just like in the shower conditioner, which I'm happy I found out that the other conditioner works just as well, because I was definitely using way too much of this every month. And this costs a few more extra coins than the regular conditioner. So yeah, it's really nice to know like all of these products in partnership with each other, they work really great together, or if you just use one or the other. But I really, 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 really like this Honey Miracle Mask. If there was anything, like if I could just recommend 2 products within this line, it would be the leave-in conditioner and it would be the deep conditioner. Like those 2 are my staples within this line. But yeah, I really like the Honey Miracle Hair Mask a lot. It's really nice and leaves your hair feeling great. So it has been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna go rinse this out, and then I'll come back and show you what my hair looks like, as well as talk about my thoughts on this thermal heat cap and if I recommend it, and yeah, that type of stuff. All right, so I've gone ahead and rinsed out the deep conditioner with cold-ish water, and this is what we got. Pretty soft, and as you can see, you can even see some of the curls already. And if you see like little white specks in my hair, it's just because I am not doing a great job of washing my hair and getting everything out, or maybe something from the conditioner, deep conditioner, I'm not quite sure. I haven't figured out which one it is, because I seem to always have like specks here and there. So this is what my hair looks like after using the deep conditioner and shampooing and conditioning my hair with the TGIN products. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so I had to go ahead and put my hair in 4 sections because it was really getting on my nerves with this hair being all over the place. So like I was saying, I really like the Hot Headz thermal cap. I feel like it is a great addition to add to your hair care kit. I feel like it is, I don't know, it's just really nice. I definitely prefer it over using a hooded dryer. I'll just put it that way. When I use a hooded dryer, I feel like it's always too hot. The air is making my face dry. It's just too much, and then you have to be in that one position for however long your deep conditioner requires. I know this particular deep conditioner only requires 10 to 15 minutes, so that's not that long to be under the dryer. But for me, I just prefer to be able to move around. If I decide I want to, do it after, taking a shower and I want to put on lotion, I have the option of putting on lotion while I'm deep conditioning. And I actually really want to try using the thermal head heat cap while I'm doing like a face mask or something like that. Like one of those face masks that don't take too long. Just so it turns into a whole self-care, day where you're washing your hair, you're deep conditioning your hair, you're doing a face mask, maybe even do your nails, make it a whole little thing. But yeah, so I definitely 100% recommend the Hot Headz thermal cap. If you're interested in buying one, I'm going to put the link to where you can get it in the description below. They carry a whole lot of different styles. The one that I have is the Galaxy, which was new a few months back. But I saw it and I was like, and I had really been on the fence about buying one because I was like, I don't know if I really need it. But when I saw the Galaxy one, I was like, yep, I'm getting it. And it's Galaxy on one side and purple on the other side, and it's reversible. So if you get something on one side, you can always turn it inside out and use the other one and not look crazy. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. I think it's an awesome product. I feel like it's definitely helped me deep condition my hair more often because I know I had a habit of not doing it as often because I knew I had to sit underneath the hooded dryer, and who wants to do that? So yes, I really like that. I really love the Honey Miracle hair mask, the deep conditioner that's carried within the TGIN line. I feel like it is great. It smells good. It makes your hair feel good. Feels nice and moisturized. I feel like my curls be, nice and popping and ready to go when, it's time for styling. I feel like whenever my hair is doing anything weird, that if I sit down and I use that deep conditioner or hair mask, whatever you want to call it, it goes right back to normal. Like I just have those times, like after a few months, like if I'm not deep conditioning or if I'm going swimming too often, your hair starts feeling a little raggedy. And so I feel like using that deep conditioner hair mask, it gets everything back to normal and you're feeling great and looking great just like you were before. So I definitely recommend that. As I was saying earlier in the video, as far as the Wash Day Products, the shampoo and the moisture replenishing conditioner, I love those. I feel like they work really well. My husband actually just washed his hair with those two products and he said he liked them as well. He was a little bit on the fence about how the shampoo doesn't really suds, but he did say that he liked that his hair didn't feel super dry. Just like I was saying, like if your hair doesn't feel dry, it feels moist and moisturized, like you may still have oil in it, but your hair doesn't feel dirty. And then it doesn't feel super stripped. So I feel like it's a nice shampoo. I definitely recommend it. It smells good. I think it works really well in my hair. I feel like I could, put it into sections. Wouldn't say I would go and fully detangle my hair, but I feel like it's a really nice shampoo to use. And then the conditioner is really good. I feel like it's right up there with the deep conditioner. Like it's just a less potent version of the deep conditioner. You can detangle your hair with it. It smells good, feels good. Woo, got a cold. Smells good, feels good, and that I feel like I may not even have to deep condition my hair as often as I do now, which is once a week if I start using that conditioner. I feel like I can use that conditioner maybe 3 times out of the month and then deep condition my hair once a month, or go back and forth and deep condition my hair bi-weekly. But yeah, I really like it. So I guess that's really how I'm gonna end this video. I really like all of these Wash Day products. I feel like they're really nice, and I definitely recommend the Hot Headz thermal cap if you're in the market for a deep conditioner assistant, I guess. I recommend that. So yes, that is all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions, recommendations, or just feedback in general, please put that in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.